students, welcome back to Gurudeva online class. Myself Siddesh, 7th social science teacher. Dear student, we had already discussed first two lessons from the history part. Those are the first one Vijayanagara Empire and the second one Bahamani Adi dynasty. So today I am here with the new lesson from the history part, that Bhakti cult and Sufi heritage. Before I am going to start the lesson, there is a small question, general question, that my dear students, do you know that in India, where we can see highest temperature, the place name is Sri Ganganagar. It has highest temperature in India. Yes. So in this lesson, we are going to discuss the few important points. Those are the first one, meaning of Bhakti cult, gist of Bhakti cult are nothing but features of Bhakti cult, contribution of Bhakti cult, the preaching of dasas and saints, appreciating the unique philosophy of Sufis. So these are the a few important points we are going to discuss from the lesson, that Bhakti cult and Sufi heritage. Dear student, in the medieval period or in the 12th century, the Indian society, it has inclusive of many culture like Parda system, caste system, sati system, Johar system, child marriage and superstition, and with that shadow of rituals. And also during the medieval period, the common people, they believed themselves, we are not eligible to attain the moksha. It is not possible to common people. During this period, the many Sufi saints and dasas, they brought some religious reforms. Then which are the important Sufis and saints we can see in India during the period of 12th century? In that, especially in the South and North India. If you see in the South India, the few important religious reformers are the first one Andal, Akka Mahadevi, Kanakadasa, Purandaradasa and Shishnala Sharif. So these are the a few important religious reformers we can see in the South India. And also we can see in North India also. Those are Kabir Das, Guru Nanak, Tulsidas, Mirabai, Sri Chaitanya and Sufi saints. So these were the a very important social or religious reformers. And also these religious reformers, they taught even common people also eligible to attain the moksha. And also these reformers, they preached Bhakti path. It is the good way to attain the moksha. Then what is the meaning of Bhakti? The Bhakti, this word derived from the Sanskrit word that Bhuj. The Bhuj means knowledge. Listen here. The Bhakti, this word derived from the Sanskrit word that Bhuj. Bhuj means knowledge. These religious reformers, they preached the Bhakti path. It is the good way to attain the moksha. And also these Bhakti cult or Bhakti heritage, it has some important features. So let us discuss what are the important features of Bhakti heritage. The first one, it condemned discrimination and preached the equality. So as you know that during the 12th century, there were four important castes: Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. So this type of caste system opposed by the Bhakti cult, and also they preached equality, all are equal. And the second one, it opposed and condemned the superstition practices. And the third one, they undertook the task of uniting the arts of people. So this is the a third features of the Bhakti cult. The fourth important features of the Bhakti cult, that according to Sufi sense, Dharma is love and service to mankind. God is one, not many. These were the four important features of the Bhakti cult. So next we can discuss what are the important social and religious reformers we can see during the period of 12th century. So let us discuss one by one. In the first one, Andal. And she was one of the a very important and great social and religious reformer during the period of 12th century. Andal is one among the 12 Alvars, the Vishnu devotees of Tamil Nadu. The Alvars means who are going to worship the Vishnu. Such kind of people we can call as a Alvars. And she was an adopted daughter of Vishnu Chitta. Her father name Vishnu Chitta, and her original name was Godavari. Her father was making the flower garland and offered to Krishna temple, that Sri Villuputtur. And also she has written one of the very important and famous book, that book named Tirupamai, and this dedicated to the God. And still this Tirupamai, it is famous for the Ratha, where in Tamil Nadu. And also according to Andal, caste discrimination is criminal offense. Totally she opposed the caste system. According to Andal, all are equal before the God. According to Andal, she said that even though common people also eligible to attend the moksha. So this was about the Andal. So let us discuss one more very important social and religious reformer, that Akka Mahadevi. Akka Mahadevi also, she was one of the a great social and religious reformer during the period of 12th century. Let us discuss about Akka Mahadevi. The Akka Mahadevi, the duration of the period Akka Mahadevi, it starts from 1130 to 1160. And when she was born on Udutadi of Shimoga district in the year 1130. And father was Nirmala Shetty, mother was Sumati, husband name Kaushik, and her pen name Channamalli Karjuna. When Akka Mahadevi was child, then she loved more Channamalli Karjuna, and also she received Channamalli Karjuna as her husband. After the few days, by forcibly she got married by their parents. Later she went to her husband's palace. But also she loved more Channamalli Karjuna, and she found it a entrance to her service to Guru, Linga and Jagama. She has given more concentration to worship the Channamalli Karjuna. So this was not tolerated by their husband O. So finally Akka Mahadevi, she left the palace and she reached the Anubhava Mantapa. She spent few days in Anubhava Mantapa. During that time she has written many vachanas.
Akka Mahadevi, she has written a many important vachanas. The few important vachanas are, the first one, ಉಸಿರಿನ ಪರಿಮಳವಿರಲು ಕುಸುಮದ ಅಂಗೆ ಕೈಯ, ಕ್ಷಮೆ ದಯೆ ಶಾಂತಿ ಸೈರಾಣಿ ಇರಲು ಸಮಾಧಿಯ ಅಂಗೆ ಕೈಯ, ಲೋಕವೇ ತಾನಾದ ಬಳಿಕ ಏಕಾಂತದ ಅಂಗೆ ಕೈಯ ಚನ್ನಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ನಾಳೆ ಬರುವುದು ನಮಗಿಂದೇ ಬರಲಿ, ಇಂದು ಬರುವುದು ನಮಗೀಗಲೇ ಬರಲಿ, ಆಗೀಗ ಎನ್ನದಿರೋ ಚನ್ನಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್, ಬೆಟ್ಟದ ಮೇಲೊಂದು ಮನೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೃಗಗಳಿಗಂಜಿ ದೊಡಂತಯ್ಯ, ಸಮುದ್ರದ ತಡೆಯಲೊಂದು ಮನೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ ನೊರೆ ತೊರೆಗಳಿಗಂಜಿ ದೊಡಂತಯ್ಯ, ಸಂತೆಯೊಳಗೊಂದು ಮನೆಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಶಬ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾಚಿದೊಡಂತಯ್ಯ, ಚನ್ನಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ ದೇವ ಕೇಳಯ್ಯ, ಈ ಲೋಕದೊಳಗೆ ಹುಟ್ಟಿದ ಬಳಿಕ ಸ್ತುತಿ ನಿಂದನೆಗಳು ಬಂದರೆ ಮನದಲ್ಲೇ ಕೋಪವ ತಾಳದೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನಿಯಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್, ಎಲ್ಲವನರೆದ ಫಲವೇನಯ್ಯ, ತನ್ನ ತಾನರಿಯಬೇಕಲ್ಲದೆ ತನ್ನಲ್ಲೇ ಅರಿವು ಸ್ವಯವಾಗಿರಲು ಅನ್ಯರ ಕೇಳಲುಂಟೆ ಚನ್ನಮಲ್ಲಿಕಾರ್ಜುನ.
And later she traveled the different places by the singing the vachanas, and during that period she opposed the social evils like caste system, sati system, child marriage and superstition also. And later she reached the Sri Shaila. At last she died at Kadali forest at Sri Shaila. But also Akka Mahadevi, she has made immense contributions to the vachanas. She has respected by all Shiva Sharanas. So this was the Akka Mahadevi. Finally she was died in the year 1160, Kadali forest of Sri Shaila. The one more a very important social and religious reformer is named Purandara Dasa. So let us discuss about the Purandara Dasa. What was the duration of period Purandara Dasa? It starts from 1480 to 1564. It means he was died on 1564, and he was born in Purandara Gada in Shimoga district. His original name was Srinivasa Nayaka, and his parents, father was Vardappa Nayaka and mother was Lakshmi Bai, and his pen name Purandara Vitala, and his title Karnataka Sangeeta Pitamaha. And Purandara Dasa also, he has written many kirtanas.
Yes, the few important kirtanas which has written by the Purandara Dasas. The first one, ಬೇವು ಬೆಲ್ಲದೊಳಡಲೇನು ಫಲ, ಆವಿಗೆ ಆಲೆರೆದರೇನು ಫಲ, ಕುಟಿಲವ ಬಿಡದಿಹ ಕುಜನರು ಮಂತ್ರವ, ಪಠನೆಯ ಮಾಡಿದರೇನು ಫಲ, ಸಾಟಿಯನ್ನಾಡುವ ಮನುಜರು ಮನದಲ್ಲಿ ವಿಠಲನ ನೆನೆದರೆ ಏನು ಫಲ, ಕಪಟತನದಿ ವಂಚಿಸುವ ಮನುಜರು ಜಪಗಳ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಏನು ಫಲ, ಕುಪಿತ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯನ್ನು ತ್ಯಜಿಸದೆ ನಿತ್ಯದಿ ಉಪವಾಸ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಏನು ಫಲ. ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್, ಗಿಳಿಯು ಪಂಜರದೊಳಿಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರೀರಾಮ ರಾಮ ಬರಿದು ಪಂಜರವಾಯಿತಲ್ಲ, ಅಕ್ಕ ನಿನ್ನ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕದೊಂದು ಗಿಳಿಯ ತಂದು ಸಾಕಿದೆ, ಅಕ್ಕ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲದ ವೇಳೆ ಬೆಕ್ಕುಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಯಿತಯ್ಯೋ, ಆರತಿಗೊಂದು ಗಿಳಿಯ ಸಾಕಿದೆ ಮುತ್ತಿನ ಹಾರವ ಹಾಕಿದೆ, ಮುತ್ತುಗೊಂಡು ಗಿಳಿಯು ತಾನು ಎತ್ತ ಓಡಿ ಹೋಯಿತಯ್ಯೋ, ಹಸಿರು ಬಣ್ಣದ ಗಿಳಿಯು ಕುಶಲ ಬುದ್ಧಿಯ ಗಿಳಿಯು. ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್, ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಯಾರುಂಟು ಎರವಿನ ಸಂಸಾರ, ನೀರ ಮೇಲದ ಗುಳ್ಳೆ ನಿಜವಲ್ಲ ಹರಿಯೇ, ಬಾಯ್ಹಾರಿತು ಎರಿದು ಬಾವಿ ನೀರಿಗೆ ಪೋದೆ, ಬಾವಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಲ ಬತ್ತಿ ಬರಿದಾಯಿತು ಅರಿಯೇ, ಬಿಸಿಲು ಗಾಳಿಗಾಗಿ ಮರದ ನೆರಳಿಗೆ ಪೋದೆ, ಮರ ಬಗ್ಗಿ ಶಿರದ ಮೇಲೊರಗಿತು ಅರಿಯೇ. ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಎ ಫ್ಯೂ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕೀರ್ತನಾಸ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಬೈ ದ Purandara Dasa.
And he was one of the a very important person in Kannada Dasa literature. Purandara Dasa, he was miser and atheist, but later he distributed his whole property to the needy people, and he traveled the different places by singing his kirtanas. He has written a many kirtanas, and finally he reached the Krishna Devaraya palace. There Vyasaraya gave him Diksha and called him as a Purandara Dasa. Purandara Dasa also, he opposed the social evils like Parda system, caste system, sati system, superstition and child marriage. So these were the opposed by the Purandara Dasa. And also the Purandara Dasa praised by his Guru Vyasaraya that Purandara Dasa, he was ultimate Dasa in Kannada literature. And at last Purandara Dasa, he was died in Hampi in the year 1564. So this was importance of the Purandara Dasa. Yes, my dear student, in this class we discussed what is the meaning of Bhakti, what are the features of Bhakti. With that, we discussed the three important social and religious reformer. In the first one, Andal, where she was born, who are the parents of Andal and what she has given contributions to the society. And the second one, Akka Mahadevi, where she was born, who are the parents of Akka Mahadevi, and what she has given contributions to the society. And the third one, Purandara Dasa, where he was born, who are the parents of Purandara Dasa, and what he has given contributions to the society. So this was the three important social reformers we discussed in this class. So remaining we can discuss in the next class. Bye my dear students, we will meet next class.